Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be giving you 12 interesting facts about the Cinderella castle at Disney World. So obviously it's been around since 1971, so there is a lot that you could talk about, but we've narrowed it down to 12 really cool facts, which we think you're going to love. So if you do like it, hit the thumbs up and smash the subscribe down below. And we just want to say that we got all our info from allears.net.
Yeah, so I was up quite late last night. They were watching James Bond. I'm not really interested in that at all, so I got planning some videos, got a bit sidetracked researching and thought, do you know what, this is actually really interesting. Let's just get this filmed and get it out there for the guys to learn some
and here we are.
Stuff.
So let's get into it.
So fact number one about the Cinderella castle is that it is actually 189 feet tall. So that seems like a really random number for them to have picked, but that's actually because at the time that they built it, anything over 190 feet required having a red light on top, so that was for all of the planes to make sure they basically didn't fly into it. So what they did instead, to make it seem even bigger, they used forced perspective, so the different layers of the castle, the different levels, were made with like bricks and stuff that looked different sizes, and it's all very, very clever and very technical. Bit over my brain, but basically they use that to make it look
and
bigger.
It clearly worked. But there actually are two things that are taller than the castle, because you're now actually allowed 200 feet.
Yeah.
So you have one, which is Everest, which stands at 199.5 feet. So they're really pushing it here.
0.5.
Yeah.
Half a foot.
Yeah.
And they would have had to have done it. They're very, very clever.
Yeah. It's obviously, you can tell they've put a lot in. They've put like a lot of work into making sure it's below it.
Definitely.
And then you have Tower of Terror, which is 199 feet. So you got 1 foot on that.
Yeah. So they're very, very clever in how they build these things and following all of the regulations, but to make it all seem as magical as possible.
Yeah. I think, like, if you can imagine most of those rides with like lights on top, it's going to make it feel a bit weird, isn't it?
It's going to ruin the magic, isn't it? It's not going to make it feel as perfect as it should be. So fact number 3 is that the castle has 27 turrets. Now that's a lot of turrets. And I do believe when I was reading up on it, I didn't write all of the detail down, but there was actually supposed to be 29 turrets. But for some reason 2 of them got scrapped, and I think it was something to do with the fact that from certain places, or from a lot of places, they wouldn't be seen, so they were almost felt unnecessary, so they just scrapped them.
So there actually is another Cinderella castle, which only stands at 168 feet, so it is quite a bit shorter than the one at Disney World, and it's actually at Tokyo Disneyland.
Yeah. So they nicked the castle when that one was built, but obviously they couldn't go as crazy as Disney World and made it a little bit smaller.
Yeah, I don't know if they have different restrictions there, maybe. I'm assuming some places have different height restrictions. I don't know.
I'm not sure. I mean, there's the other park over that way. I've got an interesting fact coming up about one of those. Oh. So that might not be the case.
Okay.
So this is a bit of a weird fact. There are 3 lifts, elevators, whatever you want to call them, depends if you're British or American, within the Cinderella's castle. So there's actually only one that guests can use, and that is the one that takes you from the lobby up to Cinderella's royal table, the restaurant upstairs, and then the 2 other ones are for the cast members. So that is to take you to the underground tunnels that they've got to move around the park, and again to go up to Cinderella's royal table, but like obviously the kitchen staff and all of that side of it. So they use different areas to the guests, and I guess that's to just make it feel even more magical and increase the experience even more.
So fact number 6 is in the castle there actually is a secret suite. So you can only get this for VIPs, prize winners, and like celebs. Yeah. Obviously they get everything.
Yeah.
But it is 650 square feet, and you can have up to 6 people in there.
It's massive.
So it's quite a big space as well.
Yeah. Like I know the theming is incredible.
Yeah, like you can Google it and you can see like pictures of it. I think there is videos of like a room tour. I'm pretty sure we watched before.
Yeah.
So I might try and find that and link below if I remember. But yeah, like definitely check that out because it is really cool.
It's stunning, but unfortunately most of us will never ever get a chance to even step foot in there, let alone stay the night.
It's basically like a Disney lottery.
Yeah. So fact number 7, obviously there is a moat of water surrounding the castle, and apparently there are approximately 3.37 million gallons of water surrounding it.
That's like really random fact.
It is a really
like,
random fact,
cool.
but that's so cool.
That's
and
a
to
lot.
think that recently they were doing like their renovations and part of that was drained and it was empty. So like, where did that water go? Like, what? How long did that take them to do? It's just unbelievable.
Yeah. So there's 2 things you can go to inside the castle. One being Cinderella's royal table, which is obviously like the restaurant.
Fine dining, very expensive, very fancy.
Pricey boy, nice food. And the other one is Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique.
It's a bit of a mouthful.
Yeah, you have to really concentrate, like getting that off the tongue. Which is where like kids can go in and like you pay for an experience where they basically dress you up and like turn you into a real Disney princess.
Yeah, you get your hair done, your makeup done. I think it's very expensive.
I'd imagine so.
I think it's only kids like up to 12, which is a bit sad because I would love to do that still.
Yeah.
Fact number 9, going back to Cinderella's royal table, there are over 40 coats of arms in the restaurant, and all of these coats of arms are like linked to people who have played a big role in the Walt Disney Company. So I think that's a really nice, subtle little honour to all of the people that have made it happen. And that, I mean, I've not been in there, but it must be a pretty big restaurant to have 40 coats of arms around.
Yeah. I think they're really good at putting like little subtle like kind of details in like literally everything they do. Fact number 10. So many of you probably know that you have Tinkerbell fly across from the castle to the castle ever, like almost like it is every day. Now that's actually been happening since 1985, and it's been almost every night since the 4th of July 85. That's
insane.
a crazy stat.
Yeah.
And obviously that's a real like cast member doing that as well. It's not just like
around.
a prop or something. That is someone like essentially having time in their life on a little zip line.
Yeah. And I love it. It's such a beautiful little extra that they add in to the shows in the evening, and the fact that it's become a tradition that has happened almost every night. Obviously, unfortunately, it's not open at the moment, but every night that they've been open that she's been able to do that is great. Imagine being able to be like, what do you do for your job? Oh, I fly from the Disney castle dressed up as Tinkerbell.
Literally. They're either going to think that's really cool or you're smoking something you shouldn't.
So fact number 11, going back to my little spoiler earlier regarding other castles. So the Cinderella castle is not actually the tallest castle in Disney's properties. So actually Shanghai has the tallest, and it is 197 feet.
Jeez, it's big.
Yeah, so it's like 8 feet taller, and obviously I don't know what their regulations are with regards to the little red lights and all of that, but it's still bloody tall.
It's a big boy.
Yeah.
Fact number 12, and the final fact, is as you walk through, you can walk through like the middle of the castle, and on the wall there is a mosaic, which is 5 panels, and it basically shows you Cinderella's story. But I think the mad fact here is it has over 300,000 pieces of glass.
That's bonkers.
I don't know how long that took. We should have probably looked at that as well, but that's
I know it was
mental.
quite a big paragraph about this. So if you do want to read a little bit more into what we've explained today, do head over to allears.net. But I remember there being something about there's also 14 carat, I believe, gold, like in between some of them. Like, it's insane. It must be worth so much money. It's stunning. Definitely go and have a look at the pictures of it, and oh my god, if you get to visit it in person, actually like really stand there and appreciate the work that's gone into it. It is beautiful.
That's some serious skill.
Yeah.
But that is our 12 facts, which means it is now going to be the end of today's video. So if you want to see like more like fact videos or anything like that, just comment down below and obviously hit the thumbs up so we can see you want to see more.
Yeah, I have got a few more planned, which that I would like to plan out with regards to rides and parks and facts about that, as we can't actually get out there until next year now because of COVID and everything. Let's keep learning. Let's keep the Disney magic going, and we'll bring it to you guys in whatever way we can.
Yeah, exactly. So if you have liked the video, hit the big thumbs up and smash the subscribe down below, and we'll see you real soon for another video. Mwah!
Bye.
Bye.
Oh.